Hi, my name is Gunnar Grimsson, and I'm the CEO of the Citizens Foundation, along with my friend Robert here. The Citizen Foundation's vision is really simple, actually. We're a non-profit foundation, and we want to improve democracy, and we want to do that by building open source software that will help people to improve their own democracy. And we also want to increase the quality of the debate as well as the quantity, and we want to facilitate the citizens' participation with their political representatives. So far, we've been going on since 2008, and we have over 450,000 unique visitors. So this is just numbers, but obviously it says something. And in Reykjavik, the city of Reykjavik, where we have a collaboration with the city, more than over 58% of the citizens of Reykjavik have used our website. And the collaboration is constantly being improved and expanded. So your priority is obviously open source e-democracy software. It's open source for a reason. We always believed that open source was the way to go, but now we know it's the only way to go, because we can't trust companies with our data, unfortunately. They're in the business of selling, and democracy is not for sale. And we use that and encourage others to use our software to find ideas to better their community, and also the best arguments for and against those ideas. And thereby we want to allow large groups to speak with one voice and organize around ideas. So we're trying to keep the software as simple to use as possible while still customizable for different situations. And we've been simplifying since day one, actually. And the base of the software, of the possibilities of the software, is what you can see. Users submit ideas, support or oppose the ideas and other people's arguments, and they can add arguments or talking points for and against the ideas. And here's just a simple screenshot showing the Bulgarian website. This came out just suddenly out of the blue. People started using it in Bulgaria. We have a free website for every country in the world, a e-democracy website. And what you can see on that screenshot is one of the biggest points of our software is that the people have already put in an idea. They've added points for and against it. So you can see there are lots of points for and against the idea. I know not many people can read it. I can't. But that doesn't really matter. The main thing is that in just a few minutes, a couple of minutes or so, anybody can come in to this page, maybe share it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and check out that issue in just a few minutes and hopefully make up their own minds about it. They don't have to register anything. Anybody can do that. So it's not only about working together, but it's also about, like Wikipedia, creating content that can help others to understand what's going on. And the results...
just want to add one thing, just to the last slide here, is that we split the screen in two.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I forgot about that. The reason why the points are in two columns, left and right, is that on the left, the green ones are the points for it, and the red ones are the points against it, and this makes it practically impossible to argue. I know probably everyone in here has argued on the internet once or twice at least. And I've tried it there, and many people have tried it, but it's impossible because the points are sorted according to whether they're useful to other people or not. So there's no thread which you can argue through. So thanks, Robert, for reminding me about that. That's something that's really important. So the results are that the best ideas are chosen by the participants, which become better informed and inform others. And this gives us a list of the well-debated top priorities with the best points for and against each of them. And just as a quick intro, this was a really interesting project because, like I told you, it's open source. And this is a project that the people in Assembly in Estonia used our software to do a really interesting thing, which Hilde Hinsberg might tell you more about later on. And we hardly did anything. They just used our software and did some really good work with it. So I'll turn this over to Robert now.
Yeah, I want to pick up on telling you, the People's Assembly in Estonia was one project that's used our platform. But we also, the first website we started in Iceland was called the Shadow Parliament website. It gave people access to sort of commenting on law proposals, things like that. But our most successful project so far has been Better Reykjavik. And that, fits in what, the Democratic Society and Louis, the council are doing in terms of talking about going local and doing things on the local level. As it turns out, in our experience, then starting on the local level of involving people in participatory democracy is definitely something that, at least in our experience, works better. People are more ready to engage with the process of things that are closer to their hearts, you know, and closer to the real life. So in 2010, we started the Better Reykjavik website. And initially, it was basically created by the Citizens Foundation, and it was launched just before the city elections in 2010. And we offered all the political parties areas on the website where they could use to come up with ideas and things, you know, they could use it any way they like. Really only one political party actually took us up on this offer and started to use the website. And this was the Best Party, which was sort of a protest party that's led by Iceland's most sort of famous comedian called Jón Gnarr. And it became an instant hit because the Best Party was already leading in the polls with like 35% of the votes. So they started to tell everybody in the media, all interviews in the media, telling people, go to Better Reykjavik, put your ideas forward, help us to make a policy platform after we get elected. And we had over 40% of the voters participated, 8% added content, and around 1,000 ideas were created that then subsequently the Best Party won the elections with 35% of the vote, and they told people to continue to use the website while they were in coalition talks with the Social Democrats. And a lot of the policy that then became the policy platform for the new local government had direct input from the citizens from the start. Then in 2011, after about 9 months of integrating with the bureaucracy of the city of Reykjavik, which was very challenging. It was very challenging to suddenly citizens could start sending in ideas to the city, and bureaucrats had to deal with them, and there had to be new processes invented, and it was very difficult, and we had some resistance, but in general people were quite positive about it. But it's just a new way of thinking, new way of working. So every month, top ideas in about 13 categories go into the city committees. For example, educational committee, planning committee. So every month there are ideas from the public that are being reviewed by the different committees. And then the committees, each time there's a decision about the idea, everybody who either opposed or supported the idea gets an email. And there's a dialogue, so also people can send in more comments, there can be a dialogue back and forth, and then the idea is either accepted or it's not accepted. And if it's accepted, yeah, obviously people are happy that things get done, that they want to be done. But even if they're not accepted, the city, the different committees, they write detailed answers why it's not possible, or why they don't want to do it. It can be for political reasons, it can be for reasons that this local government is not in the scope of local government. And, but it basically connects citizens directly with the representatives and gives real influence. In 2012, we started to do a participatory budgeting project within Better Reykjavik. So every year, people get to submit ideas for improving the neighborhoods. They get to choose a part of the budget and spend a part of the budget. This is happening now the third time now in November. So first, people can submit ideas, then people can, then the city costs the ideas, and then there's a binding budget vote in the end. It's just a screenshot of how the budget voting happens. And basically, the impact is that people have a persistent voice in the political process. People can see their neighborhoods improve as a result of the participation. There's been hundreds of things, playgrounds, bicycle path, small things, but small things that matter really to people on the local level. And the public is included in the policy making. We had over 4,000 ideas from the public. from people of all ages. And over 400 have been approved. We had over 70,000 people who have used the website, and we had over 1.2 million page views. Basically, the city government gets the pulse on what people want. They get good ideas from the public. People know locally, a lot more about the issues that are practical in their neighborhoods. And it's a good tool for asking the opinions of voters. So I want to run a short 1.5-minute video, which is a bit about Better Reykjavik and an interview with one of the users of Better Reykjavik, and also introduction of our Balkan e-democracy startup project, which we are working on with 12 local NGOs in 7 Balkan countries.
My name is Jón Gnarr, and I'm the mayor of Reykjavik and the protector of the Balkan e-democracy startup project. Since 2010, we've been running a website called Better Reykjavik, and over 70,000 people have participated on this website. And as the inhabitants of Reykjavik are only 120,000, that's a clear world record in e-democracy. And people of all ages can participate in Better Reykjavik.
Meet Kolbrun Sara. Kolbrun Sara had an idea.
Hugmyndin var að fá fleiri vettvangaferðir í skóla og leikskóla og þannig.
Her idea to take more field trips was supported by her community through Better Reykjavik.
Mér fannst Better Reykjavik að fólk geti sagt hvað þeim finnst og hvað þau geta bætt í Reykjavík.
The non-profit Citizens Foundation, which is our partner in Better Reykjavik, is producing a Balkan e-democracy startup project. This will replicate the success of Better Reykjavik in 12 projects in 7 Balkan countries: Albania, Macedonia, Kosovo, Montenegro, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Croatia.
We want to increase youth participation in democracy.
This is a project that has the potential to change the perception of democracy in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Our project aims to inform the North Mitrovica citizens about the benefits of the e-democracy and its core values.
We need your support. Even small amounts will help improve democracy in the Balkans. And preserving democracy is a constant battle between good and evil.
We meet again, Jón.
Thank you.